Hey man, I want to talk about the Joe Budden podcast. I've been hesitant to talk about the Joe Budden podcast because I like the Joe Budden podcast. I remember when the Joe Budden podcast was. I'll name this podcast later, and it was Joe Budden, and it was Rory, and it was a bitch. It was that little fat bitch that's on C. The thing is, I think Mandy the body. I think that little bitch. That little bitch. Yeah. Horrible decisions. That little bitch. Yeah. And that podcast was bull. And I always thought Rory was the sidekick white boyfriend. You know, the little white boy homie that was around for your shit. You know, the want to be cool white boy that was always. I looked at him as one of the motherfuckers that wished he could have been a rapper, but he couldn't rap. And he was always hung around the industry. And he, Joe Budden was his cool friend, his celebrity friend, and Joe Budden figured out a way to let a nigga get his off in there. So Rory in there getting his off in there. Now, them type of individuals I always find fascinating. Them motherfuckers that was hanging around and wanting to be famous type of niggas around some shit. Music industry motherfuckers that see. You're in the music industry because you wanted to be a rapper, but you couldn't do it, though, so you figured out another way. You know what I'm talking? So you're around it and your friends, you was a hanging around motherfucker. You want them hanging around ass motherfuckers. So Rory hanging around Joe Budden. Joe Budden put him on. And you know when them hanging around motherfuckers start getting that cleat out, it affect them a certain type of way, man. Fame and all that shit affect everybody, man. But you got to be truly enlightened to not be fucked up. But, niggas acted a little different as they started to pop. I think Joe Budden got a real good bump from Taxstone when Taxstone went down. When Taxstone went down, because Taxstone was the nigga. I don't know how fucking big Taxstone would be if he didn't do that dumb shit he did. If he didn't just have to prove that he was tough to fucking, what's his name? What's that nigga name? I can't even remember that nigga name. The rapper that he killed, ended up killing the bodyguard, whatever his fucking. Anyway, Taxstone would be a big nigga, man. Goddamn. Anyway, Joe Budden, I feel, benefited from Taxstone going to the feds. So, then, when niggas was on Everyday Struggle, that definitely boosted it up the podcast over there. But him and Academics did make a good team, man. I liked him and and the Deska, bro. I like Academics. I like that. I like the Academics and the Deska and Joe Budden talking about shit. Now, when the Mandy the body bitch left, or he fired, I don't know what happened. Then he put put Maul on there. That definitely boosted, that made their podcast better. Maul made it better. Maul brought a real nigga essence to they shit. Maul brought a real nigga essence to they shit. Maul had on good gear every episode. I'm quite sure bitches was checking to see what Maul was rocking. Maul was coming with the gear, the good gear. Hey man, Maul added, and Rory added, because Rory added that little nerd technical shit in there, while Joe floated around. You feel me? Now, I feel like when niggas brag about money, it's a bad thing, bruh. It's a bad thing to brag about money. It's a bad thing to brag about money. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers, if the Bossmack topsoil if they was offering the Bossmack topsoil millions and millions and millions of dollars, y'all motherfuckers out there would not know. I would never tell you motherfuckers. I would never brag about making millions of dollars ever. I wouldn't brag about it. You would have to assume that, hey man, Bossmack got to be getting M's. Wait a minute, man. This nigga got to be getting M's. Bossmack, is you getting M's, man? I'm doing all right, man. Praise God, nigga. Praise the Lord. We doing all right. I would never. Listen to me. I want niggas to understand this. This is very hard to do. This is very hard to do as a real nigga. This is very hard to do. But I would like to put this out there as a game to niggas, man. In my personal philosophy of real nigga etiquette and the way to move around through these environments and avoid complications and not have to, kill niggas is don't talk about Joe paper like that. You can't be like, I'm having millions. Unless you ready for the complications. Now, Joe Budden, what are the complications in this for Joe Budden? Niggas is talking millions, and I guess his boys ain't eating properly. Joe Budden blowing up the Joe Budden TV network, signing the bitches. Got Karen Bivell over there and the Ming Lee. Karen gotta be charging. I know Karen ain't doing no podcasting out there for the low, nigga. Karen gotta be, nigga. Karen charging, man. That's a money bitch right there. I saw that play when Joe put that together. When he started dropping these bitches podcasts, I'ma say, man, I was thinking in my mind, I was like, this nigga must just got the real nigga podcast is about to drop, because these bitches, I mean, okay, when the See the Thing Is podcast, I try to look at that and the Mandy B bitch and the other. And I can't figure out why I should look at these bitches. I mean, these bitches is I don't know what they add. You know what I'm saying? And the Mandy the B, the little fat bitch. Now he got the little fat bitch on there, the Mandy the B bitch, which is on Horrible Decisions. So him and Charlamagne the God is sharing bitches. So him and Charlamagne the God is sharing bitches. But Charlamagne the God seemed like he getting the most out of a bitch over there on the Horrible Decisions, because it seemed like that one is more. See, that Horrible Decisions podcast is just better than the See the Thing Is podcast, because the other bitch on the See the Thing Is podcast is a whack bitch. See, I don't even want to tell niggas. Man, inside my mind, I know exactly. I know exactly the type of podcasting. I know exactly the type of podcast of bitches that it need to be for it to work. And what Joe Budden doing over there, that ain't it. But I ain't critiquing. I'm just observing his shit fall apart. Now, I want niggas to imagine it's like hoes in the stable. Like, it's hoes. See, Joe Joe pimping. Joe Budden trying to be pimping. Cause really, them podcasts is like hoes in the stable, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, so you got your hoes in the stable, right? Can you see where I'm going? You can't be having special treatment for hoes. Like, the hoes in the seated thing got a nice set. You know what I'm saying? They got lights and shit, new couch, just look a certain type of way. The behind the scenes is lit, catering and all type of whatever type of lit shit they got. And when Rory was on their show, he saw all that shit and was like, what the fuck, man? Bitches getting special treatment and we over here struggling. And shout out to Rory wanting to fade with Joe Budden on the show, man. Listen here, man. Joe Budden. Woo! If Rory want to fade, you got to give him the fade. If Rory want to fade, Rory want to fade, you got to let him fade. Hey, you got to take that fade, Joe Budden. If Rory wants to fade. Rory reminded me of that, what's that, the Vikings? That Viking show, the Bjorn? Rory reminded me of Bjorn, King Bjorn. He look like Bjorn on there, man. Hey, Joe Budden, you can't be letting Rory look like Bjorn and out tough you. But let me talk about Rory more. Let me talk about the Sucka shit portion I heard about. Now I wanna illustrate this for niggas. If this is really happening, and I think it's happening because academics was really, really, really going all in on it. So I want to use this as a learning, as a learning tool for niggas. I want niggas to learn from what I'm finna talk about right now. I want to learn. Niggas to learn. Learn from this. Are you with me? Sucka shit. Rory, that I heard Rory did. Rory from Joe Budden podcast. And I should have addressed this Sucka shit when I first heard it. But I forgot. I don't know why I didn't even think about it. But the first Sucka thing I heard about Rory was that he proposed to his bitch at a Rock Nation brunch. He proposed to his bitch at a Rock Nation brunch. One more time. He proposed to his bitch at a Rock Nation brunch. He got on his knees at the Jay-Z Rock Nation brunch to propose to his bitch, who is black. That's significant. His bitch is black. And he proposed to her at a Rock Nation brunch. A white man. That is Sucka shit at 1,000. You starting off at maximum suckerism. That's You starting off at max sucker shit right there, bro. Max. I would never get on my knees in front of them niggas. You understand me? And do such a big. This is a big. Listen. This is a very serious thing to do that in front of them niggas. Man, that is some sucker shit. And I know a lot of niggas in there was looking at him going, wow, that is some sucker shit right there. Jesus. Joe Budden them know. They looking at him going, oh my God. Now, if any of them motherfuckers had any inclination that he was gonna do that, as a friend, they should have stopped him. If one of my niggas, if I knew that one of my niggas had that thought in his mind at some shit like that, man, after he did it, I would express extreme disappointment with him for that. And he on my team, I'll be like, nigga, you cannot move like that in the future, nigga. You cannot move like that in the future with me, nigga. You can't be associated with me doing that type of shit. Motherfuckers gonna think I'm like that. That was some sucker shit right there. That set a tone of sucker shit. Combine that with being on Joe Budden podcast. Let me show you some more sucker shit that I know happened. Cause see, the show getting popular. You getting popular. Joe Budden running his mouth about all these millions. Guess what's gonna happen? Yo, bitch is gonna be like, wait a minute, millions? We living in a box around this motherfucker. What the fuck? Millions? Who the boss? Nigga, is you the boss? Nigga, you on the show? Nigga, you what? Where you? Nigga. Then your bitch start doing this. Now, once your bitch start doing this to you, you know what I'm talking about? Once your bitch start doing this, like, nigga, what the? You already started off by proposing to a bitch at the Rock Nation. So now, this nigga on here, then on top of that, now here's the other sucker shit. This is how dark it get out there, like, and I want niggas to be mindful of this one right here. Now, this is some game that I have not really expressed to niggas. Cause really, when a nigga been chopping it up, a nigga just be going over basic game. A lot of basic game, a lot of my bitch did that, or I should do this, or you know what I'm saying? My bitch, you know. This is some okay. This we going in now. This that intricate game right here. I'm finna go into now. Here's a twisted set. You feel me? Fuck with this. Now you know we can't help it. We start shining, going up and shining. You know, bitches is choosing, man. How can we fight it off? Bitches is chosen everywhere. How can we fight it all? So you get you some side bitches Rory got him some side bitches. Side bitches. Now here's the here's the intricate plot. See, when you got enemies out there, cause see, like Academics is his enemy. Academics is Rory's enemy. Because really, I think Academics and Joe Budden and the Deska is gonna end up back together in a popping ass show, and it's gonna be popping. It's gonna be popping. That's what I think. Joe Budden just got everyday struggle from Complex, low key. He really took his show back from them niggas. But I ain't gonna even elaborate right now into that. But Academics is naturally Rory's enemy from the gate, from when you know, everyday struggle, you know, they wasn't booed back then. So you got an enemy out there, you got enemies. Now when you got enemies, you feel me? And you moving around doing shit, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, cautious, careful. You never know. This a small ass motherfucker, man. This motherfucker know that motherfucker. This motherfucker know that motherfucker. And you out here moving around. Long story short, let me get to it. So Rory's side bitch is Academic side bitch as well. Rory's side bitch is Academic side bitch. At least that's what Academic's putting out there. And so, not only did Academics expose, okay, see, when y'all, like, so you sharing side bitches with your enemy, right? And then your enemy figured out and then she started giving him information. See, that's what be killing niggas, man. The pillow talking. You be pillow talking to these bitches. Y'all niggas be pillow talking to these bitches. And that's what Rory was doing with this bitch. Pillow talking to the bitch. Telling the bitch how he don't give a fuck about Joe Budden. Joe Budden ain't paying him. And cried to the bitch. Need to shut the fuck up. Pillow talking to these bitches get motherfuckers killed. All type of shit out here, y'all niggas. I'm telling you. Sucker shit. You pillow talking to a bitch. You don't know who she fuck with. Then the bitch go back over here to your enema and tell everything. So now your enemy is on here putting out all your shit. So now your bitch, who probably already knew you was fucking some other motherfuckers, got the information for sure. So now your house is blowed up on top of Joe Budden not paying you. Crazy. But you know what though, man? If Rory go off and do a podcast by himself, it'll be all right. He's popular now. He's popular. He ain't no loser. He good.